Hello and welcome back to another Trendy Tuesday today, where we are talking about how to save your soul, aka save your feet. With so many different events during the summertime, whether it's summertime weddings, barbecues, a lot of my listeners love to ask, how do I wear cute shoes all day or all night long without having to go barefoot? Nobody likes that. Or without having to constantly bring a little pair of flats or sandals to switch into so you can get down and boogie all night at that wedding. Well, today I'm sharing my biggest tips for saving your souls. My first tip is to look for a great wedge shoe. Wedges will always be in style, and they really are the most comfortable way to wear a heel because it's literally taking your entire weight and distributing it evenly across your foot so you're not killing your feet all night long. These ones might be a little bit high, they are on the higher side, but with that platform on bottom, it really helps again distribute that weight evenly. But you can find something like that in a sandal. I've talked about these shoes before. They're a little bit lower in the wedge themselves, but still it's gonna be really comfortable all night long, especially with a great little ankle strap so that way your feet stay secure within the shoe. Another version of the wedge is going to be the flat form, which are really popular right now. And you can even find them higher than this. This is a true flat form because it is flat all the way across. So it's like you're wearing a pair of flip-flops or sandals, but you get that little bit of an elevated look to your legs. Now there's even ones that have higher wedge here all the way down and just taper in ever so slightly. So look for something like that if you still want to wear kind of a wedge, but you don't want to go full on high heel with it. Maybe check out a pair of flat forms. My next tip is even going beyond the flat form or the wedge, but looking for a wide base shoe. So these ones technically are more of a heel, but because it's such a thick base, it's still almost like a wedge because it's still distributing that weight evenly through your foot. And then these ones too have a nice cushy insole in them. I've worn these all day long from about 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night, and they're so comfortable. Granted, Vince is this particular brand, not Vince Camuto, but Vince, and he's really well known for his designs as far as being super comfortable and wearable, and they're just such a great color too. I can wear them with anything because they're kind of that taupey color. Or I've talked about the block heels before. Block heels are again a great way to wear a slight heel all day long. Even in a slide or a just slip-on shoe, it's not gonna have any straps that are digging into your feet. So check out something that has some sort of a wide base if you're looking to wear a heel all day long. Does that look okay, or should I just? Okay. My next little hidden secret is actually something I picked up this summer while I was competing at Mrs. America. They sponsored us with these really uncomfortable shoes that had these straps that went around our ankles, and we had to practice all week long in these shoes during rehearsals so that way we were used to wearing them on stage. Well, I wanted to save my feet, so I took my socks, my just regular old athletic socks, and I wore them during rehearsals with my shoes on. It helped kind of pad my feet, but two, it helped stretch out the shoes a little bit, so by the time I went to wear them on stage, they were already comfortable and molded to my feet. So I highly recommend doing that, even if it's like the day before your event and you have a brand spanking new pair of shoes. Slip on your socks, wear them around the house, feel kind of like a weirdo walking around with socks and your fancy shoes on, but I promise it will help them stretch out just ever so slightly so that they're more comfortable when you actually go to wear them. I've heard of other people even taking Ziploc bags and filling them with water, then putting the Ziploc bags inside the shoe and placing the shoes inside the freezer. Now what happens when water freezes? It expands, so leave them in there for about 24 hours and then pull the shoes out, let them thaw so that we can pull the Ziploc bags out, and it's an easy way to slightly stretch out your shoes so when you go to wear them, they're already comfortable. Now, speaking of the shoes and stretching them out, only high quality fibers are really going to stretch out and mold to your feet. So I would suggest looking for either real natural fibers like leather, canvas, linen, any of those kind of natural fibers, as opposed to synthetics, which won't really give and stretch out and mold to your feet. So quality is key here. Now quality doesn't mean like super expensive, just look for natural fibers wherever you can, because that too will even help with hot feet or sweaty feet problems. Sweaty feet only turn stinky when they're in a synthetic fiber. So again, looking for natural fibers that are breathable and that will mold to your feet. Okay, a couple other little tips for you here. Number one, there's a brand called Pre-Heals. And it sounds kind of weird, but it's an aerosol spray. And I have tried it before. I'm out at the moment, but you can go to find them on Amazon. You can find them at Target, but it's called Pre-Heals and it's in a can, like a can of hairspray. And you spray it all over your feet before going out at night. And you want to get in between like your toes, right around the backside of your heel, anywhere that you might have a strap on your shoe that might potentially rub. And what this product does is it creates a barrier in between your feet and the shoe. Now it's not going to help with, balls of your feet hurting after a long night of dancing, but it will help with any chafing or blisters or even just redness from irritation of the straps digging in or chafing your feet. I did these right before walking around all day in Paris in a pair of flats, and it literally saved my feet. That's why they're called Pre-Heals. So check those out. All right, a couple other products to help save your soles. This one I found, I think at Target. It's called like Air Plus for Her. So they are little heel insoles for your shoes, specifically just for high heels, and they just go around the ball of the foot to help give you a little extra cushion while you're walking on your heels. So something like that is great. I know Dr. Scholl's even has some different inserts for heels specifically and for the ladies' shoes. Or, I know this is not going to show up too well, but I got these great little clear Band-Aids. Now it's got a white back on there right now, but when you actually put them on, they're clear and you can put it right on the back of your heel. So that way it kind of pads any sort of shoe rubbing issues. Now the key is you want to do these as a pre-wearing to your shoes. So that way you're not already having to deal with the blisters, the ouch, the pain. You want to figure it out before putting it on. So I recommend something like that. There's lots of different versions of Band-Aids, obviously, but again, looking for something that can be kind of hidden or blend in with your flesh, so that way people don't know that you're wearing them. Hey there, I hope you liked today's video and that you learned a little something. If you haven't checked out my other Trendy Tuesday series, click the link right here. I come out with these videos every single week, so I'm constantly giving you new tips, trends, ways to wear outfits, so check those out. If you haven't already, go over to Instagram, Facebook. I'm all on all those platforms as Style by Deidra, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.